Get a good look at that. Come back in here, Ryan. Get a good look at that. That's the new Smith & Wesson Classic 36. That was an oxymoron. Connor,
Hello.
Connor is with us from Smith & Wesson. We're talking about the new classics, the Smith & Wesson Classics. We had the Model 10 that we just did a video on. I heard about this. I knew that you guys were going to do this. You announced it. You kind of hinted at it on social media. And what I'm thinking is that this is going to be kind of a half-ass reproduction. Like, you guys are going to show me a Smith & Wesson 340 or something that kind of looks like a 36. And I picked up that Model 10 when we were looking at the Model 10, which Adam is filming B-roll of right now. And I was like, son of a bitch. The only reason I know that something's off about this, it has all of the hallmarks of a Model 10, except it looks like brand new. And you guys, what I'm trying to say, that's a very long-winded, I'm sorry, audience, very long-winded way of trying to say, I am shocked at what a good job you guys did with these reproductions and really how faithful they are to someone who's a Smith & Wesson novice like me. You know, I used to sell these guns 20 years ago, police surplus, and I see them and I'm like, son of a bitch, this looks like a classic revolver. So in any event, with that all aside, everyone's tired of hearing me talk. They want to hear you talk. Tell me about this Model 36 we got.
I do want to say thank you for saying that. It's really a testament to the product guys, engineers, manufacturer, and stuff like that. So thank you for saying that. I very much appreciate that. So this is the 36. Doesn't look like the 36 that it's in our catalog. It looks like a Chief Special. It looks like the original Chief Special that came out in 1950. And a couple of things. You want me to get into like details here?
Dude, get into as much detail as you want. Like, this is, again, I think this is one of the coolest guns it shot. Please.
So the biggest difference that you'll see is the barrel. So it's a pencil barrel in this one with a half moon hump front sight, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if there's an actual term for it. I call it a hump front sight, but I think
I like it.
People call it a half moon, which is exactly what the original Chief Special was from 1950. If you don't know what it was the original J-frame. And they brought it to a police chiefs convention and did a contest. And the contest was, if you name it, you know, whoever comes up with the best name, we're going to use that name. And they came up with Chief Special, and that's how they came up with the name.
Really original Chiefs back in 1950s. Come on.
So, yeah, this is what I would call the new classics Model 36.
It's like I want to put that in my pocket and feel like a salty old gumshoe detective and call my wife Toots. You know what I'm saying?
Moving on. Everything from the back here, from the barrel back, is pretty much the same, except for one very important thing, and that is the lack of an internal locking system. And that was a big thing on these classic guns. We did a 10, like you saw, 36. We don't have a 19 with us. We also have a 19, was the removal of the lock. And so, yeah, that's what this is. Pretty much everything from the barrel back is relatively the same compared to a current Model 36 that's in our catalog, except for that lock there.
If I don't know shit about the Smith & Wesson Model 36, the classic, just point all the features out to me, show them to the camera. Let's talk caliber, let's talk capacity, let's talk the grips, what they're made out of. Let's talk about this awesome pencil snub-nose barrel.
So you got a 1.88-inch barrel, one-piece pencil barrel, which is, again, new for this model. Integrated hump front sight. It's not pinned. It's integrated. You've got integrated, like, what do they call them?
I call them like gutter slides.
Yeah,
gutter sights.
Yep. It's a 38 special plus P. That's what is also nice about these new guns is they're rated for plus P, continuous plus P use. And so you don't have to worry about cracking a forcing cone or anything like that, going out of timing because of it. 5-shot. Classic style thumb release here. Again, no lock. Single action, double action. Double action surprisingly smooth on this. For being a J-frame, I will say. Very, very smooth action. Single action's like a pound or whatever it is. Checkered wood stocks.
What kind of wood is that? Is that a walnut? Is it an oak?
So the Model 10, hold on, I'm going back in the encyclopedia of my brain. Hopefully I can pull it out. The Model 10 is high-grade walnut. The smooth stocks on the other one. This is just, I think, standard grade walnut. Checkered with the Smith & Wesson emblem on there. What else?
the engraving, the roll mark, man, to me is the coolest thing. I mean, it looks like the legit old school roll mark. And then talk to me, we didn't talk about the ejector rod.
So this ejector rod is the same as the original one. The Model 10 is what's different. That looks like the original hand ejector models. This one's exactly the same. Exactly the same, meaning the same as the current Model 36 and the same as what the Chief Special was in 1950. Lock up on the front here.
Are you pumped about this, Connor?
Yeah, we took it out to the range a few weeks ago. I freaking love this thing.
Yeah.
It's great.
Dick Tracy vibes all over, right? Toots?
Yeah, toots.
All right, two most important questions, SHOT Show. Literally, I get dragged if I don't ask. How much and when?
I know, because I looked it up in between videos. This is available now, as soon as we can get them into dealers. And it's $849.
Oh, MSRP $849.
Yes.
Okay. That is, I would say the street price in that's probably going to start with a 7.
Yep.
For what you are getting, I'm okay with it. I will say I'm okay with it. You have my permission to sell it for that much.
Thank you, James. I'll let Mark, the CEO, know.
Yeah, call Mr. Smith and Mr. Wesson and let them know that I'm cool with it. And I'm cool with you guys watching TFBTV from SHOT Show 2025. It's our 10th anniversary tomorrow, January 20, 2025. I really appreciate you guys watching. Subscribe. Stay tuned for more from Vegas. Take care.